Hi everyone, just a little first time post for us all really. Hello Louis, how you doing? The first son of a Cameron, Louis joins us. Anyway, just to let you know that we've actually started our little journey in Hilda Hymer. So that's 5 animals and me. We've had a bit of a rough year to begin with. Well, rough 3 years to be honest, after the NHS decided that they didn't want to listen to me, who diagnosed my own breast cancer, with the help of a dog, believe it or not, who wouldn't let me rest. Anyway, just to let you know, we're getting through that. Still 2 ops to go, but now is about making memories that mean everything for me and the dogs, and they're part of that, and the cat. Cat's 23, his name's Benny. We have with us, we have Louie. We have Sasha, Dashcam, because that's where she likes to sit. We have Shuri, because she's very sure of herself. And we have Connie, because she's a con artist. So that's 2 Havanese, and we have 2 Russian toys. This is Shuri. Shuri Wuri. Anya, Shuri Wuri. I love you. Very, very affectionate, but also very, very hard-faced. That's them banging the camera, by the way. Sit down. So, I've been doing a lot of testing of products because before we go away on a very, very long journey, hopefully to Europe at some point, I can't go this year, but I don't think until after the ops, which are going to be at the moment with NHS strikes the summer. And then that hopefully should conclude my breast cancer treatment and just long-term maintenance really. So get them out the way and then we'll be laughing. But in the meantime, testing out lots of products, not just me, but to share that information with everybody else, to stop people wasting money and time. Time is one asset that we can never ever retrieve. Once it's gone, it's gone. Money we can make up even after huge losses. Jobs we can make up. Health we can very much improve, and to much of a degree we can get better, even if it's a long and hard struggle. But time is something we never get back. So if we can save each other time and money, then hey presto, we've observed what we need to do in life, and our objective is to do that. So I've tested out things like the Salter single-use travel filter cup. Absolutely fabulous, worth every penny. When you're traveling, you can't often access a decent cup of coffee, or if you access one, it's 4 or 5 quid. You use real filter coffee in this little container, and I'll put the links down in the description below. It's got a travel mug, and it's a large mug, it's not a small one. So you're getting really good value. That's for me fabulous. You put it in your little holder as you drive it, and you've got a large mug of coffee there. Decent coffee, not crap, or not 8 quid a go. Another thing I've tested, which has been very, very good, is a little water dispenser. Again, links below. When you've got kids and pets, travelling can be a matter of securing safety for all. Water is something that you certainly don't want spilling around with electrical items. So this little water dispenser is fabulous, battery operated. Stick it on the top of a bottle. I think it suits between 3 and 5 types of bottle, and it just makes it so much easier to pour. None of this holding water. You leave your water in situ in your bottle and just press the button, turn it off to stop. Fabulous. Couldn't be easier. Much more of a safety aspect than most would think until you've used it, unless obviously, which happened to me, and no doubt happened to many of you, you tip a bottle upside down because you just lose the strength in your fingers and oh my god, off it goes, mopping up next 2 hours. But yeah, it stops all that. Another thing I've found invaluable was a 750 to 1000 watt air fryer. It cooked a frozen pie, meat and potato based pie, so it was pretty chunky, and it cooked it in 16 minutes start to end. So I know it's only for, I think it's 1.7 litres, but it would do most families. If you just want to do chicken nuggets or chips or something like that, you could do the chicken nuggets first and the chips next, or something, you know, if you've got kids or something, or there's just 2 of you, a father or mother and child. It's just easier. It's less waste of electricity, and electricity is a very precious resource for us all. I'm sure you agree. So yeah, these little things do matter. I've even got my 44 or 45, whatever it is, inch TV installed in the van, which will travel in the bed above the driver's area as I'm travelling. Just makes life a little bit better, you know. I'm due to spay 2 dogs in 2 days' time, and I'll need to be in the van with them then. And I don't want to be bored of my arse. So having the telly installed in situ, putting Netflix on, put the match on, whatever, fabulous. Put some music on. They can be happy. I can be happy. Yeah, so lots of little things can make life easier. I've even got a little washing machine, a twin tub. I've used one of those before in one of my other motorhomes. This is motorhome number 5 for me. Most people go from big to small. I've gone from smaller to big. The only reason I don't need this much space for me is I want to make the animals, one who's 23, and their life matters to me, so I have to make sure that their lives are as important to me as mine is to them. It's a symbiotic relationship, to be honest with you. I love them dearly and they do matter, and I've even got sort of a semi minor injury unit I've made in the back in the garage. I've got an air cooled area in the back with air conditioning all installed in the back, and I've put a hole in these steps so they can get through. So we've got a dog area and a cat area, air cooled, so if it gets warm in the van, they go in there. I know they're safe. They've got food, they've got water, they've got a toilet each, and I'm very happy with that. And nobody can be making any complaints to anybody. I'm a qualified veterinary nurse, so I know that their temperature gauge is not like ours, so it must be looked after for them. There's nothing worse than seeing a panting dog in a red hot vehicle. This can't happen here. I'll let you know how I find the air conditioning when it gets quite warm. At the moment it's not being warm enough to put it on, because the garage is very dark, so it doesn't tend to be very warm in there, which again is why I decided on a vehicle that had a garage at the back, with minor adjustments, and a small treatment area which I've installed. Just makes it safer travelling with them, and I know that if they injure themselves outside, I don't need to go and find a vet. I've got every veterinary medicine that I need and I can have with me. I've even got minor injury items that if they injure themselves, I can deal with it. I don't have to worry about finding a vet in a country that I'm not used to. So yeah, I'll keep you posted shortly. I'm not going to do lots of these, I can assure you. I'm not going to bore you rigid. There's lots of information from everybody out there, which I enjoy watching. They do make me smile quite often. So it's just about sharing information that I find valuable, and if we share that kind of information, I'm sure we'd all agree that it stops us all wasting one hell of a lot of money, and money's an issue for most of us. You know, let's not be pathetic about this. We're in an energy crisis. It's ridiculous. We don't need to waste money, and if people test products and say to people, this is shite, this is good, then we can all learn from it. There is one thing I did buy, a little 12-volt kettle. Oh my god, I just thought, nah, crap, bin. Immediately after about 3 seconds thought, nah, can't handle it. I am very, very impatient. I like things done immediately. I don't put things off. I like things done immediately, and that's one thing that I would never tolerate. I tried it, I thought, can only give it a go. There you go, bin immediately. I do have 2 all power power stations, I think you call them, rechargeable power stations. They're not the most brilliant of items, but they are an invaluable source. Mine are 2.4 2,400 watts each, so they are proving invaluable, especially if you've got things like TVs and things like that, PlayStations or whatever, if you've got kids. Mine I use for lighting, etc., and things like that. Absolutely fabulous. But as I say, I've not tried any other model. I bought those because of the price, I'll be honest with you. They're okay, they're fine. I wouldn't give them a 10 out of 10. I'd probably give them a 7, just to let you know. I couldn't give it any more than a 7 because my power output isn't that bad, and I think it could prove problematic. But we'll wait and see. We'll give you that. I do have a freezer running. I've got a little Cookology freezer, which is running and it's full. I also have a microwave oven with grill, which I'll use at some point. I haven't had to use it yet, but I've got roast dinners on the go, which I brought and stored in the freezer, which I will eat at some point. So yeah, I'll keep you informed of what is good and what is bad, how things are running. But at the moment, actually, it's very, very relaxing, and I found I'm actually sleeping better in here than I was at home in a bloody big bed, weirdly enough. Probably because I've got it like a cocoon with all the dogs and the cat all with me. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. But at the moment, thank you. I hope you watch and enjoy. I am very, very straightforward, by the way. If you're after somebody who is girly, I'm not. I am very practical. I'm very straightforward, to most people's annoyance. I have to be, because I teach and I lecture when I'm healthy, and some of these are young adults, and they don't want to be pussyfooted about. They want it as it comes, I can assure you. And you know, you also need that to protect yourself. I say it as it is. It mightn't be for you. If it's something that you know you don't want somebody who's really straightforward, then do me a favour, just go somewhere else. There's lots of information out there from some absolutely wonderful, fabulous YouTubers. They'll give it you the way you want it. I'm not going to do that, probably. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. So if that's the case, do us a favour and just bugger off and go somewhere else. I'm here to make memories for me. I don't know how long I've got to live, so I'm here to make memories for me and my animals, and in the process I'll share information with you. I'll tell you how things are going, whatever, but I'm not here to pander to you. I'm really not. So I'm very practical, very straightforward, real northern girl, but I will also give you help and advice on many subjects if you ask, but I won't do it in public for obvious reasons. But apart from that, hey, go and enjoy your life, go and enjoy your travels, make hay while the sun shines, and have fun. Thank you from Hilda in the Hymer, and Sasha, Shuri, Lulu, Connie and Benny, who's a 23-year-old deaf white male cat, and he's actually loving it. So if they can enjoy it, we all can. Take care.